Hey guys, it's Adi here, and quick word before we start today's video. The guys at the Pet Collective are doing a recreation of Star Wars with cats. And don't lie to yourselves, if you're on the internet, you like cats, and you probably like Star Wars too, so check out a quick video clip of the thing right now.
You got it, kitten. Now hack up those fur balls and let's get the out of here. It's gonna blow!
So the series is called Pause Wars. Subscribe to their YouTube channel right here. You can watch all the episodes for free, of course, because YouTube is awesome. And make sure to catch all the episodes, and remember to subscribe. Now roll the intro for today's video. Hey guys, it's Adi here, and today we got a hardware performance comparison between the Lumia 720 and the 920. We're going to focus on boot speed, app speed, general speed, all that stuff. So let's get right to it with boot speed comparison. So we'll power them on 3. 1, 2, 3. Both vibrated together, and usually in my experience between 1 gigabyte RAM devices and 512, that there is no real difference in boot speed. So the main difference between the Lumia 920 and the 720 is, of course, that the 920 has double the RAM with 1 gigabyte versus 512 megabytes, and the other difference is 1500 megahertz processor versus 1000 megahertz processor on the 720. So in all other OSs, this wouldn't lead to a huge difference, but in Windows Phone 8, the really cool thing about it is that it does not affect performance as much. As you can see, the 720 even booted a tiny bit faster than the 920. So let's just put in my password. Anyways, so as you saw, the 720 and the 920, tiny difference between them. 720 was slight fraction of a second faster, maybe. So let's do some quick app boot comparisons, since it's just freshly booted. So let's start off with let's start off with Skype, which is a cool app. Everyone uses Skype. So I don't even know if I have it on the 720. Here we go, Skype. And you can see the app booted a bit faster on the 920, and well, basically, honestly, the 720 is a great phone, but I've had some issues resuming apps such as WhatsApp and Viber, which unfortunately I can't display because they need to be authenticated both. But sometimes the 720 would get stuck while resuming apps. But it seems to be working fine with Skype for now, at least. So let's look at some other apps. Let's check out Facebook Beta, the new Facebook app, which is really cool. I don't know why the 720 screen is flickering. Sorry about that, guys. So on the 920, Facebook Beta loaded slightly faster. And I don't know why notifications have... There you go. So they both loaded. Let's try resuming that. So the 920 also resumed slightly faster. That's probably due to the larger RAM. I mean, it can handle tasks like that a bit better. So what else should we look at? We'll take a look at Instagram, which is my favorite Instagram client now. Load that. Once again, almost the same thing. I mean, they're both connected to the same Wi-Fi network, by the way, so there's no difference between those. So Instagram, let's try Metrogram as well, just for the sake of variance. Instagraph, sorry. So Instagraph also loads faster on the 920. So obviously the 920 has more RAM, it's going to load apps faster, but there is no noticeable lag on the 720. I mean, you have no issues whatsoever in the performance of the apps themselves, except, as I mentioned, the occasional loading problems or resuming problems. And Evernote, same thing really, no big difference. So one thing I want to compare is actually the Creative Studio, which is Nokia's latest updated app. Really cool app, I really like it, fun to use, and what surprised me the most was how smooth it was on the 720, and this is really interesting. So let's load up Creative Studio. So welcome, I didn't even open it on the 920 before. Okay, so let's just use any old picture. So let's see here. Any picture, okay, here I have 2 random pictures. And you can see the app runs really smoothly on both. And you can just go into Edit, and my favorite thing is Color Pop over here. So just look at how smooth the app is on the 720. So zoom in a tiny bit. If I just hit this right here, the response is pretty instantaneous. I mean, if I choose the color palette and just choose all blues, remove the blues. You know, you have the Nokia boxes in the background. And look at it on the 920. Same, pretty much the same performance. I mean, this picture doesn't have a lot of colors in that, sorry about that. But the point is, look how smooth the app runs on the 720 and the 920. I mean, app performance themselves is pretty stellar on both. One factor that you might have some issues with is probably some of the more heavier camera lenses, maybe like Smart Shoot. So let's see how long it takes to boot the camera from the lock screen. So 1, 2, 3, and both are up and running. 720 capture, but that just depends on focus, really doesn't depend on any of that, and it slides into the gallery instantly, really no issues performing at all. And the 720, I mean, previously on the 620 I mentioned that I actually felt some lag on the keyboard typing. I really don't see any of that going on in the 720, so let's just start a new message. I mean, it's really instant, no delay at all. I think they fixed that in their more recent updates. So basically what I'm trying to get at is the 720 is a great phone, and performance-wise with Windows Phone 8 it is great. It's an excellent phone, and you have close to no problems. I mean, 512 megabytes will only give you limitations in terms of apps you can install, and occasionally you'll have some issues resuming an app. Nothing that, you know, resuming an app or restarting the phone or anything will fix. And even you can see while I was switching between multitasking, so let's try resuming Instagram again. It's a tiny bit to resume, and it refreshes the page. Let's try resuming on 920. So the 920 seems to resume instantly instead of having to refresh again. So let's go back to Skype again one last time, or Skype is closed. Let's go to Facebook again. There we go, Facebook beta. Resume both of those. And you can see that's what I mean. Like sometimes resuming just takes a bit longer. It's somehow something to do with how it runs the background processes, maybe. I don't know exactly. But it's still a good phone, solid performance, and Windows Phone 8 is as smooth as always, except in some tiny areas, but you know, it's nothing you would notice, especially if the app's properly built. WhatsApp is supposed to get an update soon, so that might fix any performance issues that we had with that. And let's just take a look at running like the battery app or something. Same thing really, no big differences. So once again, 720, 920, no big difference. Your preference, it'll really come down to hardware and price instead of performance, except if apps are really important to you. So, you know, that's it. Tell me guys what you think, what you like, what you're going to get, what you have, and what you guys want to see in another video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you around, guys.